They better hope it's possible, because it's not only important, it's their only chance of winning this game. For Dak Prescott to come out spraying that ball around like Jackson Pollock. Like, I've been hearing people say, oh, Zeke Elliott's got to get the ball. No, he doesn't. Tampa's got one of the best run defenses in football. The only matchup advantage that Dallas has in this game is their wide receiver trio, which is one of the best in the NFL. Unfortunately, the other one is Tampa. But on defense, like we don't even need to talk about the other side of the ball. It's going to be so ugly. The Cowboys defense against the Bucs offense. Ooh. It's all about the Cowboys offense. They have to come out firing, not just in this game, in every game, Tony, but especially in this game, because it is a good offense. It should be an elite offense, and we're going to find out very quickly.
Whoa, you're being put in the penalty bin here for a banned word, but let me ask a follow-up real quick. The expectations that Prescott is setting on himself, fast start, and on this team after he's been away from football and trying to rehab.
That's why he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, what do you expect him to say? Oh, yeah, it should be kind of medium, decent, not explosive.
All right.
He's going to say that, and he's right. They have to be explosive. The defense is that bad, Tony.
Israel, I'll bring you in here.
Well, I hope that Dak is more accurate than Jackson Pollock, because his stuff was just kind of everywhere. I actually believe that Dak is going to be better than last year, or at the beginning of last year. I think it's a little tricky what he said, right? Because, talked about it. The Dallas defense wasn't very good last year, wasn't good at all. They seem to have improved. They spent almost their entire draft on it. They spent the offseason trying to improve that side of the ball.
So. Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
With Dak Prescott, he's at least familiar with his offensive weapons. You know, Cooper, Gallup, a little bit of CeeDee Lamb, obviously Zeke. And so if he's feeling good and his shoulder's feeling okay and it's a couple of big ifs, I think he can go right in there and just say to himself, look, I'm not going to turn the ball over. I'll make some big plays. Yeah, I'll have a better season because our wins will be, higher. Obviously, he didn't play the whole season. And that's what's going to judge his season, not necessarily the stats. So I do believe him. I do believe he's got a good offensive group around him, and that defense almost has to be better.
Okay, Mina's not buying that. But first, Kevin Blackistone on the expectations Prescott setting.
Well, these are some amazing expectations given a guy who just started practicing 11 on 11, I believe, just a couple of weeks ago. A guy who we haven't seen play since, week 6 or 7 or something like that of last season. So this is a tremendous expectation. To me, with Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, it's not a fast start that should be most important, but it's a very long finish to an extra long season, because it was your disappearance last year because of injury that really derailed this Cowboys team. So to me, he needs to be careful early and stay healthy for the long run of this team and really get that offense that Mina talked about up and cranking. But I don't think, to me, I see this first game as almost a preseason game for him, because he didn't even have a preseason game.
Frank Isola.
Yeah, credit the professor. I think he nailed that one. And let's remember, too, the last time Tampa's defense, we saw them shut down Aaron Rodgers. We saw them shut down Patrick Mahomes. They played pretty well. I'm of the belief that Dak Prescott is good enough to win a Super Bowl. So I'm in that camp. But let's remember, he hasn't played since last October. The last time he played a game of significance was in December of 2019 against Philadelphia. His team put up 9 points. I do believe he will get better as the year goes on. I don't expect a fast start by him, but let's face it, that division, 9-7, you could win the division. So I think it's about how he plays later in the season, and to Kevin's point, staying healthy.
Well, now that there's 17 games, you can't say that anymore. It's 9-8, 9-7-1. Mina, back please on the Cowboys defense, because whenever it's invoked, I'm seeing a face from you that makes it look like you're going to vomit. Go ahead.
I mean, if your best case for this defense is they can't be worse, you're not in a good place, especially in this game. This is a secondary that I believe ranks amongst the worst in the NFL. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers' number 3 wide receiver is Antonio Brown. Okay, he would be a number 1 on many teams. This offense is terrifying. The Dallas Cowboys defense.
Seems like you're leaning towards Tampa in this game. I'm not going to ask you for a pick right now, Mina. We'll have that tomorrow.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.